The US is going through one of its most difficult phases in its history, with anti-racism protests rattling state after state. As a champion of peace and self-realization, why not think of a journey across the US, spreading the message of peace and reconciliation rather than a quest of spirituality? This is my question to you, Sadhguru.
Namaskaram, Ansif. Your concerns about Black Lives Matter and some amount of social unrest in the United States, I appreciate, but I want you to understand this. Please look at this with little more profoundness. Why is it that somebody with a different type of skin has become a different kind of life? Now we have to start Black Lives Matter, Brown Lives Matter, somebody will start White Lives Matter, Yellow Lives Matter. Why are we in this mode? Simply because our identity with our bodies and the color of our skin and the shape of our nose and whatever other nonsense we believe and disbelieve, our philosophies, our ideologies, things that we made up in our minds have all become very important. Why do you think? Simply because human beings don't have a more profound experience than body. All they know is body. So your body looks different from my body, so I have a problem with yours. Your skin looks different from my skin, so I have a problem with that. So spiritual process means just this, that you identify with nothing that is physical. You experience life at its core. If you experience life at its core, you will see all life as one happening. This will be your living experience, not your belief, not your scripture, not your ethic, but this will be your living experience. As you sit here, you will experience everything as yourself. This is what the word yoga means. Yoga means union, that you experience everything as yourself because you are not a separate happening. Today modern science can prove this to you, that you are not a separate happening here, you are just a small outcrop of this planet. So this is why spiritual process is important, and it is important. Spiritual process is presented in a scientific manner, without the trappings of culture, without the trappings of a particular religious belief, and that is what I am doing here, and that is what I am trying to explore from ancient cultures in North America. Essentially what I am saying is, or what you're saying is, Sadhguru, this leaf is dry on the tree, why don't you attend to this? Please understand this, you cannot go and fix that leaf which is going dry. The only way is it will fall, unfortunately, if you do not water the roots. So I am trying to address the root of all problems, which is our limited identifications with our race, religion, nationality, caste, creed and gender and various other things. I am addressing that because that will be addressed only when human beings rise in their experience to an experience which is beyond their physical self. That is what spiritual process means. I am addressing the root, but you are telling me, please fix this one leaf. No, I'm telling you, I want you also and everybody in this world invest ourselves to create a conscious planet. If we create a conscious planet, these problems will not exist. If you go out and fight on the street, we will become more and more conflict mode. We will become more and more enemies and adversaries to each other. We should stop this going on the street and doing things. Unfortunate events happened which triggered that, and people expressed their protest against such terrible events that happened and which were captured on video and everybody saw. Unfortunately, that's been the history of this nation about racism and stuff. Right now the country is struggling to come out of it. Let us nourish the fundamental consciousness of human being. Let us identify human beings as human beings, not as black, white, this or that. The moment you identify that, today what you think is a solution will become a terrible problem tomorrow. Please join us in this process of creating a conscious planet.